What's up, Game Plan to 100 Grand family and YouTube? I'm so thankful to be on here. I'm excited about being on live with you guys today. Man, I wanted to do this live video because I had so much on my mind, had so much on my heart that I wanted to share. And I believe it can help somebody. So if you guys jump on with me live, that would be absolutely phenomenal. If you don't jump on with me live, that's okay. You can watch on the replay, of course. But I wanted to go ahead and do this, man. If you guys didn't know the whole premise of Game Plan to 100 Grand, which I'm about to send this out to my groups right now so that they can have this and they can jump on if they are available. Let me do this really quick. Let me send that out. Let me send it out. But if you guys are excited about life right now, if you're excited about everything that's going on right now, then I need y'all to do me a favor. Drop a 777 in the comments really quick. Drop a 777. You guys know that's my favorite number. Drop a 777 in the comments if you guys are excited about life and everything that's going on right now. But I wanted to do this quick. I'm going to talk about how to bounce back from failure and go to the next level. It's not enough just for you to bounce back. Let me tell you that. It's not enough just to bounce back. We got to bounce back and still go to our highest level, go to our next level. And that's what we got to do. And that's what I want to share with you guys today. I got some principles and some keys that I want to share with you guys that's going to allow you to be able to do that. So guys, lock in with me. If you don't mind, if you haven't done so yet, go ahead and like this video. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you aren't subscribed yet. Go ahead and make sure you do that. Share this video with somebody that you believe needs this. Go ahead and share this with them. I'm going to put this out there on my groups so people can join in really quick so that people will have this. All right, guys. So I'm talking about something that I believe is absolutely necessary for people, right? So I hope you guys know. Let me go over Game Plan to 100 Grand really quick. I'm doing the live shows now. Game Plan to 100 Grand is my group, and this is for people who have goals of getting to 100 grand. Some of you all may say 100 grand a year. Yeah, that's for some people. But some of us may be looking to get to 100 grand a month, and some people may be looking to get to 100 grand a week or a day. It doesn't matter which one is your goal. We're going to try to help you get to that goal because we know everybody has their own individual goals and things that they're trying to achieve. Okay. So that's what I want to tell you. Game Plan to 100 grand is about that. Now, even though we're talking about money, it's not only about money. I want you guys to get that. Game Plan to 100 grand is about more than money. It's about who you become in the process of achieving that amount of income, right? So whether you want 100,000 a year, 100,000 a month, 100,000 a week, or 100,000 a day, and some of you might even be shooting for 100,000 an hour. I don't know what it is, your goal, but I want you to understand that there's a different level and a different type of person that you have to become in order to achieve a goal like that. All right. So that's what I wanted to say. Now, here's the next thing, guys. I want you guys to understand what I'm going to be talking about here, right? I'm going to give you some keys and some principles that I have used to bounce back from failure myself and to achieve different levels, to achieve new levels of success, new levels in my life, new levels in my relationships. Okay. Because here's the truth, guys. All people face failure. Everybody eventually face failure. And if you haven't faced failure, then I want to tell you, you must not be trying to accomplish much. You must not be in the pursuit of greatness if you're not facing failure on a consistent basis. Now, you probably say, Anthony, really, like failure on a consistent basis? Yes, I'm talking about on a consistent basis over and over again. Everybody that I know that has reached any amount of incredible success has faced failure over and over again. As a matter of fact, they get used to facing failure all the time. They get used to facing failure every single day, right? But here's the key. People who are super successful, people who achieve their goals, people who live the life of their dreams, one of the things that you got to understand is that they do not allow failure to become fatal. I want y'all to get that. People who achieve their goals, people who reach the higher levels of life, they do not allow failure to become fatal. I want you to get this. Here's another thing I want you guys to get that I believe is going to be absolutely pivotal when you are going to come back and you're going to make a comeback. When you're going to make a comeback from failure, when you're going to make a comeback from loss, right? Here's one thing that I want you guys to get, right? You cannot let success get to your head, and you cannot let failure get to your heart. All right? I want to tell you that because there's going to be a lot of failure, right? And it's never going to stop being failure. As I said, everybody experiences it. But what we're going to do is we're going to learn how to use failure as a stepping stone to get us to the levels that we want to go to. And that's what I'm going to talk about today. And I'm not even going to be on here very long. I just want to give you the keys and the principles that you need to do this. I want you to put this in your toolkit, right? See, I want to tell you success requires the right mindset, right? The right skill sets and the right toolkit. And I want you to put this in your toolkit, okay? Put this in your toolkit that's going to help you achieve the success that you want to see. So here's the first thing. We're going to talk about this. We're going to take it back to the fundamentals. We're going to take it back to school. So in school, when you first got in school, you had to learn your ABCs. So I want you guys to get the ABCs, right? This is what we're going to talk about, ABCs. The ABCs of success. And I learned this from one of my mentors. It's not something original. I got it from one of my mentors. I applied it to my life. It worked for me. So let's talk about this ABCs of success. Here is the A, right? Here's the first thing we're going to talk about. Here's the A. The A is your attitude, all right? When you face failure, when you go through something, when you experience a loss, when you experience a setback, here's the first thing I want you to check is your attitude about it. What is your attitude about that failure, about that loss, about that setback? What is your attitude? You got to check your attitude because as they always say, your attitude is going to determine your altitude. When I look at people, I say, look, what is their attitude? What is their attitude about things that are going on in their life? How are they feeling it? How are they expressing their attitude, right? I look at that because you know what? When I experience failure, one of the things I look at is my attitude. What is my attitude like? How am I feeling? How am I operating right now because I experienced that loss? What's my attitude like? Is my attitude on the up and up? And do I have the attitude? Do I still have the attitude of greatness? Do I still have the attitude of expectation? Do I still have the attitude of excellence, even though I experienced a failure, right? See, I know that the failure is not final. Even though you're down doesn't mean you have to stay down. Even though you get knocked down doesn't mean you have to stay down. So look, this is what I'm saying. I don't care what you're facing right now because I've been through those things. I've been through the job loss. I've been through the loss of income. I've been through the loss when I experienced loss with scams and people not doing the right thing and all of the type of stuff. I have experienced those losses. I've experienced the loss of friendships and people and stuff like that. But one of the ways that I make sure that I bounce back is I say, well, look, I got to check my attitude and make sure I have the right attitude. Do I have the attitude of expectation? Am I expecting things to go back up? Am I expecting things to turn around? Do I have an attitude of greatness? Do I still feel like I'm great no matter what I just experienced? Do I still see the greatness in my life, right? I have to know that I have the attitude of faith, right? I have to have that. And if I can have that, I can begin again and start seeing the success that I want to see. So the first thing you need to do is the ABCs of success is you got to have the right attitude. So check those attitudes, right? Make sure you don't allow yourself to become bitter because you experienced a loss. Don't sit and dwell in bitterness because bitterness is not going to allow you to manifest. Frustration is not going to allow you to manifest, but change your attitude. Say, hey, look, if I experience this, then it must be for my good. If I experience this, then it must be a learning lesson. There must be something positive that I could get out of this thing that has happened to me, this loss that I have experienced, this failure that I've experienced. How can I make that? I turn this adversity into an advantage, right? And you do that by keeping the right attitude. Here's the second thing, guys. We're going to move right through this one. So you have your attitude, then you're going to have belief, right? You got to have the right belief. If I have the right attitude, I got to have belief. And belief is so important. Most people don't do more because their belief is not in the right spot. Their belief is not there. Most people don't succeed at the next level. Most people don't bounce back from a lot of things at the level that they should because their belief is not there. You got to center your belief, right? And it's not about what's actually going on. Your belief is due to your principles and the things that you know. Your belief is not about your feelings or your emotions. Your belief, right? Your belief has to be built on a solid set of principles. And you have to say, look, I believe different and I'm going to believe bigger and I'm going to believe better. I'm going to believe bolder. I'm going to take my belief to the next level. Belief is so critical to success. There's so many people who say they believe, but here is the validator of your belief. The validator of your belief is your action. See, I know that your belief is real by your actions because you act on what you really believe. If you believe that the chair is going to hold you up, you will sit down in the chair confidently. If you believe that you are going to do something, right, then you're going to get up and take the action to really do it. If you believe that your car is going to start, you're going to put the key in the ignition and turn the key. If you believe, right? So if you believe in the success that you want to see, then you're going to start taking action according to your belief. You're going to be acting on your belief and not on what you see in your current situation. So start acting on your belief, and you got to have solid belief, right? Believe on another level. Believe that you can achieve. Believe you can bounce back. Believe that this is not the end for you. Believe that you can find new resources, that you can get everything that you need, and that you are going to achieve your goal. You got to have that belief, right? So I want to talk to you guys about this because I've seen that so many people who have given up on their dreams because they didn't believe, right? They let the things that happened to them, the occurrences, the failure and everything start to chip away at their belief. And every time something happened, they really didn't believe. And you could tell because their actions weren't as bold. And you could tell because they didn't do things the way with the zeal and with the confidence that they used to do things. You can tell they started stutter stepping instead of stepping with boldness. They weren't real steppers. They came out and they started stutter stepping and they started second guessing everything that they did, and they didn't really believe. But I want to challenge you today. I want to challenge you to step up your belief and believe on a new level. Believe bigger than you ever have before. Believe stronger than you ever have before. Believe bolder than you ever have before. And once you have that belief, here's what it's going to take, guys. So, because even though you have belief, that's not the end all. That's not the be all. Even though you have the belief, here's the next thing that you're going to need. The C in the ABCs of success is going to be commitment. Now, commitment is a word that a lot of people don't like to use now, but I want to tell you commitment is absolutely necessary when you're trying to achieve something amazing. You can't just say, I'm going to get in and I'm going to try. I don't like the word try. Well, I'm going to try to do this. I'm going to try to do this. And people try, right? They try all the time. They try so much that they cry, right? They're trying. I've heard conversations and people keep saying they're trying. I was like, how about you remove try from your vocabulary? How about you remove try from that statement? I'm going to try to get this done. I'm going to try to get it. No, I am. There's so much power in that. I am going to do this. I am going to get to 100K of income, 6 figures a year. I am going to get to 6 figures a month. I am going to do 6 figures in a week, in a day, or in an hour. And commit to it. Really commit to it. Say, look, how long is it going to take? I don't know. I will until. I will keep doing it. I'm committed to this thing. I'm committed to seeing it happen. It's no longer a should, it's a must. So you know you got real commitment when you stop saying I should and I should this. People should so much, they end up shoulding all over themselves, right? And everybody else too. They always talking about what they should do. Well, no, look, can you tell me what you're going to do? Can you tell me what you're committed to? Can you get committed to it and stick to it without a shadow of a doubt? When people know that you're going to do what you said you're going to do and you're going to make it happen, when people can count on you because your commitment is so strong, they was like, look, Anthony going to keep doing that thing. He's going to keep showing up no matter who else shows up. I committed to doing this live video today, regardless of who showed up. Right? I said, look, I'm going to do this live video, and it doesn't matter if one person shows up, two people show up, or nobody shows up. I am doing this. I committed to doing something live every single day, and I'm doing this for me and my goals, regardless of what else happens, right? That is commitment. Commitment is doing what you said you were going to do long as after the feeling that you said you were going to do it in has left. So once that feeling is gone, I'm not controlled by emotions. I'm not controlled by my feelings. I'm controlled by my principles. And my principles are the right attitude, the right belief, and the right commitment. And I'm committed to seeing things through. But that's just the first half of it, guys. So I gave you the first half. That's ABCs of success. If you get that, I'm telling you, things will change for you, right? You'll start seeing things turn around. No matter what you're experiencing, no matter what you're going through, you can, if you want to start having more happiness, if you want to start having more bliss in your life, those are three things that you could control every single day. Those are three things that you can control every single day. But after we go through that, let's go into the next thing, which we're going to talk about here, which is your GPA. I told you we're taking it back to school. So we talked about your ABCs, but now we're going to talk about GPA. What's your GPA? What is your GPA? What do I mean by GPA, right? Your GPA is going to be the G is your goals. So many people go around life without goals. They wonder why they don't get what they want, but they never set a target. Is target. The last three letters of target is GET, get. And the reason why people aren't getting what they want is because they don't have any targets. So it's very important that you start setting goals for your life. Goal stands for go out and live, right? People are not living every day because they don't have any goals. Goals are truly your only escape from the past, from the things that you've experienced, and your escape from the things that didn't happen the way that you wanted to. Goals, you're going to have to set the right goals, right? And set strong goals and write those goals down, right? And people hear me talk about goals, and I say this all the time, a written goal is so much better than a goal that you just have in your head. You got to get it out of your head and into the physical. And the first stage of manifestation of that goal is for you to put it down on paper and write that goal, right? What is your goal? What is you want to achieve? Yes, you need big goals, and then you need to break those big goals down into smaller goals that you can achieve on a daily basis so you can see the progress that you're making. Yes, I want to get to $100,000 a month. Am I keeping up with it? Am I going by what that means I need to make every day, right? Am I looking for ways that I can make that every day? Do I set those goals? If you say that's too big for you to believe, then break it down into even smaller goals. But make sure that you have goals that you can achieve, and never forget your goals and keep your goals in front of you. Every day I get to look at my goal. I have my goal. It's written down on the index card. It's right in front of me on my computer every day. I have my goal behind me. It's written down. It's in a frame. And I put my goal in a frame for a reason, because what do you put in picture frames, right? You put in the people who are in frames in your house are the people that you care about. So the things that you care about, you put them in frame. I got this in a frame because I care about my goals. My goals are important. My goals are valid. My goals are necessary. So I put it here so I can see it every day. I have goals down here that I can see every day. Keep your goals in front of you, because that's the direction that you're going. All right. So you got to have those goals, whatever it is. And then here's what I want to tell you about goals too. I like to give my goals a timeline, not a deadline. A lot of people put deadlines on their goals, and I don't do that, right? Because if I don't achieve my goal by the date that I set, my goal is not dead. Right? My goals still live. So I have a timeline and not a deadline for my goals. Here's the truth that most people won't tell you, but the super successful, the people who achieve any type of high level success, they will tell you most of the time they do not achieve their goals by the date that they set. Even when I was even when I achieve big goals, most of the time I don't hit them by the date that I set. But it's okay. If you set a goal to make $100,000 per month by the end of December 2024, and it doesn't come until February 2025, are you still okay with that? Are you still good with it? I'm still good. My goal is going to live regardless of the timeline, right? So I set timelines, not deadlines. Yes, timelines give me a sense of urgency. Timeline makes sure that I stay on track, but I'm not going to have a deadline for my goal. So make sure you have a goal with a timeline for the achievement of that goal. Here's the next thing, guys. I want to keep it moving. We're not going to be on here long. I'm going to get off of here in just a second. But I wanted to, like I said, I just felt like I needed to get this message out because there's at least one person that needed to hear this. And it's going to help one person get out of the hole that they're in. It's going to help one person bounce back from failure and reach higher heights than they ever have, right? So we said we're on the GPA. Right? If you're just joining us, we're on the GPA and we're going from G, which is goals, and now we're going to the P, which is plans. It's not enough to have goals. You got to develop solid plans. Right? You got to say, not only do I have a goal, but I have developed a plan that's going to help me achieve that goal. We're not sitting back waiting for anything. Like, here's the thing that I know. God will come along and he will help you achieve your goal. God is going to do his part. I always say, if you do what you need to do in the natural, God will do his part in the supernatural. He'll add the super to your natural. But if you never do the natural, his super never can maximize your natural. So I want to tell you this. So some people sit back, and I've seen it so many times before, and not only are they expecting God to do his part, they want God to do their part too. Right? And I want to tell you that's not how it works, right? So I want you to understand this. You're going to have to come up and develop a plan of action that's going to help you achieve your goal. A plan of action that usually consists of consistent things that you're going to be doing on a daily basis. What do you need to be doing consistently that's going to allow you to achieve your success, to achieve your goal? GPA, we talked about goals. You need to have plans, right? And detailed plans. What am I doing today? What did you do today? I got a show that I'm going to start doing very soon, which is Play of the Day. It's what you're doing every day to achieve your goals in your business. What are you going to be doing every day that's going to help you achieve your goals in your business? You need to have a goal. If you're an entrepreneur, you need to have a goal every day. If you are an entrepreneur, you're working for somebody else, then you need to have a goal every day. I think I'm not saying everybody's going to be an entrepreneur, but everybody should be doing something entrepreneurial because that is going to help you live your best life and experience the total joy that you want to have, right? So I want to tell you guys really that you got to have your goals and you got to have a concrete set of plans. And it's best that you write those plans down so you can look at those plans as well, right? Plans. Now, look, here's what I want to tell you. That plan is not always easy. That plan, a lot of times, is going to stretch you. That plan is going to require consistency. That plan is going to require you doing something, right? And that's going to lead me to the last part of GPA, which is your activities. You need to have goals, plans, and activities. I want you to talk about your activity. Is the level of action that you're taking right now, does it match the level of success that you want to achieve? Look at your activities. What are you doing on a daily basis? If somebody came and they audited your life and they audited your time, will they be able to prove without a shadow of a doubt that you are really passionate about your goals? You're really passionate about bouncing back from failure. You're really passionate about getting to your next level. Or if they audited your life and your time, are they going to figure out that you just kind of wishy-washy on it? That you kind of like, okay, it will be nice. Are you kind of just wishing things were better? Are you kind of just wishing things would happen? Are you kind of just sitting back hoping? You know what? Hope is great, but hope is not a strategy. Mm. Here's what hope is great, and I don't think you should ever lose hope, but hope is not a strategy. All right. You need a strategy and you need to take action on that strategy and your plans for success. I want to see everybody who's connected to me, everybody who watches me, everybody's a subscriber of mine, everybody that I can see. I want to see people succeed and really experience what it's like to live at your full potential, at your highest potential. I was listening today because I'm always doing personal self-development. Out on my run today, I was listening to Jim Rohn, and Jim Rohn said something that was powerful, right? In which he says a lot of powerful stuff. If you guys haven't listened to Jim Rohn, I suggest you tap into Jim Rohn. You can find some of his videos on YouTube and that type of thing. But he said everything grows and goes to its highest potential except humans. He said it's natural for a tree to grow as high as it can and its roots to go down as far as they can, and they don't stop until they get to their full potential, unless it's acted on about something else. And I'm telling you, like, why do we as humans not naturally go after our full potential, not settling? And I've been saying this on my calls here lately. This is not the season for settling, which I don't think is ever the season for settling, because here's what the truth is about settling. When you settle, you end up at the bottom, right? Because everything that settles, think about settling, everything that settles ends up at the bottom. So it's no more time for settling for just what can happen, settling for what's given to you, settling for just what the default is. How about you asking and going after and pushing for your full potential, for the things that you can really succeed and the level that you can achieve, right? No more settling. I want to tell you, sometimes you can find yourself in a hole. And one thing I always say is, if you're in a hole, set a goal, because fear and doubt won't get you out. Maybe you experience a setback of some kind, right? Whatever it is. Maybe it could be in your finances. Maybe it's in your money. Maybe you're not making the money that you used to. Maybe it's been because of things that have happened, right? And I want to tell you, don't give up. Don't give in. Look, it's still, if it happened before, if you went to an extreme level of success, it can happen again. Don't give up. Maybe you're on your way to the next level and you just had a fatal punch. I don't know. It could be in your health. It could be in your family, in your relationships. It could be anywhere that you think about, right? And you get, and life comes in and it hits you, right? And life comes in with a haymaker. But what I want to tell you guys right now, don't give up, don't give in, don't quit. I want you to go hard, go in. When you feel like it's time to give up, that's really time to go in. It's time to go harder, right? It's time to get ready to go to the next level. It's just like when you face a pullback, right? When there's a pullback, I'm telling you, it's maybe because you were in a slingshot and you about to take off. Maybe you're in the slingshot and you may be feeling the pullback and you think it's over. No, maybe this may be your launching pad. This may be what you need. See, whenever I experience failure, I say, look, this is the kick in the butt that I need to get me to go to my next level. This is the kick in the butt that was necessary to get me out of my comfort zone, because my comfort zone is not a success zone. The comfort zone is not a performance zone. The comfort zone doesn't produce anything. So I got to get out of my comfort zone. I got to go do some things that I wouldn't normally do. I got to go do some things that stretch me. Right? So I want to tell you, if you're in that hole, I want you to right now stop digging. And I want you to set a goal. Maybe you're not going to get out of the hole immediately, but you can start climbing your way out. And you can climb to one level, and then you can climb to another level. You can climb to another level until you're out of the hole. And when you get out of that hole, you say, I'm not going to stop there. I'm going all the way to the top. I'm going to experience everything that I could possibly experience. I'm going to get everything that God has for me. I'm going to get everything that's out here for me. I want nothing more, nothing less but God's best for my life, right? And when you start going after that, you're going to see yourself achieve something. But you can't do it without the ABCs: the right attitude, the right belief, and the right commitment, right? And you can't do it without your GPA. What's your GPA? Your goals, your plans, and your actions. Once you keep a check on those, and once you keep moving on those and you operate with those, you're going to see so many things change in your life. You're going to see that you can bounce back from anything. The truth is, the road to failure, I want you to get this. The road to the road to success is paved with failure. Don't let anybody, like every day you're going out and you're going to experience a lot of failure. Michael Jordan shot more shots than anybody else. He missed more shots than anybody else, but the shots that he made him legendary. Same thing with LeBron James. Same thing with Kobe Bryant. Same thing with anybody great. They usually experience more failure than anybody else, but they also know that the things that they achieve and the things they accomplish will make them legendary. It's all worth it, right? It's all worth it. So go after the big things. Do the small things in an extraordinary way so that you can achieve the big things one day, right? Go after and do the small things in an extraordinary way. So one day you can see the big things that you were actually going after. Guys, this is my message. I just wanted to go over this. I felt like this was for at least one individual that subscribed to my channel, one individual that's on here that may have found this video somehow. Maybe you don't even know me from a can of paint. Maybe you don't know anything about me or anything that I do, but I felt like this message may be for you. So that's what I wanted to cover on this Game Plan to 100 Grand message today, this live show. I want to let you guys know that I am available. I am going to be doing Zoom calls at 8 p.m. Every night this week. Well, through Thursday, I'm going to be doing Zoom calls, sharing opportunities with you guys, sharing different things in different ways. We have so many great things that are going on in Game Plan to 100 Grand now. And I'll just do a quick recap for those of you all who don't know. So we have so many things. We have a crypto bot that operates on DEX, on decentralized exchanges, and with MetaMask, which you keep total control of your crypto, and the bot would trade on your behalf. I just set up a new bot within that platform tonight, and I'm looking forward to incredible things. It's produced over 100% returns for me. In some instances, it's produced 70%, 40%. A lot of people are seeing phenomenal success. One of the people in my community had over 500% result in one day, which I think it was in a few hours, as a matter of fact. So that's incredible. I want you guys to know that we have several ways that you can actually use your crypto or leverage your crypto to actually earn percentages on a weekly and a daily basis. So that's available for you guys as well. If you haven't tapped in, look at the different ways that we have that. We have PAMM accounts that you can get involved in which you can earn off of somebody else trading on your behalf. That is going to be absolutely amazing that we have available. Also, we got programs and we got memberships to help you save money and make money. We got the opportunity for you to buy precious metals now at cost without having to pay retail. You can actually buy them at cost, which is absolutely incredible as well. So we have those opportunities. And just today, I introduced the opportunity for you to earn through liquidity pools, which means that with crypto liquidity pools, which is in a decentralized manner, that you can actually earn anywhere from 10 to 30% per month and also keep control of your crypto. And this is not a platform. This is a course that you could take that's going to teach you how to do that. And here's one other thing I say: you're going to get the education that you need to be successful with liquidity pools, with learning how to profit from liquidity pools, right? And you're going to get the education on how to do it yourself. Think about how powerful this is. What I say about education is this, guys. With education, nobody can take it from you. Nobody can rug pull what you learn. Nobody can. You're going to have an education that you can leverage for a lifetime, right? You're going to have an education that you can always go in and leverage. So look, you could take the course, learn the skills, right? And it's not any complicated. As a matter of fact, if you already know how to buy, sell, send, and receive cryptocurrency, then you're already ahead of the game. You could get in this. You go in the course, learn the basics, and you could be in your first liquidity pool, earning profits within your first 5 hours. right? And so that's what's powerful about what we have. Man, we have various ways for you to participate. If you guys have, look, if you got $20 in crypto, because we do crypto, you guys know this. If you got $20 of crypto, we have something for you. We have something for everybody on every risk level. If you guys like higher risk stuff, we got high risk stuff. We got lower risk stuff. We got stuff that's almost practically no risk, right? I don't say anything is no risk. It's risky to be alive. But I want to tell you guys, we got stuff on varying risk levels, varying amounts that it takes to get involved. If you want something, there's no way you can't come into the Game Plan to 100 Grand group and find something that is for you. And I have the link to my Game Plan to 100 Grand group in the description of this video. You guys, make sure you go down there, check that out, tap into that. And look, guys, don't forget to like this video, man. Share this video with somebody. I just want the person that it was meant to affect, the person that was meant to hear this message, I just wanted to get out to them, right? That's all I want. I wanted to get to that person because I think this will be a pivotal moment in their life, and it could be a game changer for that person that was meant to hear this video. This is my service. This is what I do, right? And I just wanted to do that and share that with you guys, man. And that's my message tonight. Hopefully you guys have received it well. Man, if you receive it well, if you're watching on the replay or if you're watching live, make sure you drop a 777 in the comments. And that's going to let me know that not only that you watched this, right? Not only that you watched this, but you got something out of it. Drop 777. Like the video. Share this with somebody. Drop 777 in the comments. I know I'm telling you to do a lot, but if you do those things for me, that's going to help other people see this video, and hopefully it'll get in front of the person that really needed to see this, that this is going to help them change things. They may have been on the verge of quitting. They may have been on the verge of giving up. They may have been on the verge of something absolutely devastating. But I wanted to give a message that will help people not only bounce back for failure, but go to their next level, because this is your time to go to your next level, guys. So, man, I'm excited. I'm so excited that you guys were on, the ones who were on with me. This was my message. Man, stay locked in with me. I want to be doing presentations the rest of the week, introducing you guys to platforms and things that are working for me, that are actually producing profit for me and helping me achieve my goals. And I want nothing more but to see you guys achieve your goal. Remember, Game Plan to 100 Grand, whether you're looking to make 100 grand a year, 100 grand a month, 100 grand a week, 100 grand a day, or 100 grand an hour, we want to help you get to that goal each and every day. All right. So until the next video, I hope you guys have an absolutely phenomenal day. And I am out. Peace.